Hello everyone and welcome back to another Redstone video. As you can see, I'm here in our testing world, but I won't be for much longer because what I'm doing today is I'm going to create a new testing world that looks a lot better than just a bunch of flat sandstone. So we'll go ahead and head over to the world creation menu. Here we are. First I gotta come up with a name. Something like the Redstone Research Facility. That sounds cool. Alright. Creative mode. Peaceful so we don't have any mobs. Game rules. Probably just gonna turn off all these spawning things and then daylight cycle and weather off. Looks good. So this isn't just a normal world. We're gonna make it super flat, but we're also gonna customize it. And let's see. Yeah, 64 times air. Should give us 64 layers of air. Then we do one layer of light gray stained glass. That'll form the building area. Well, not quite, but you'll see. Use preset. Looks good to me. Done. Turn off structures. I think that's all we need to do, so we can go ahead and create the world now. Now, I think we'll spawn on a bunch of cobblestone. Nope, we didn't. Surprising. But there is the layer of stone down there. So I gotta go fix that. Alright, so we're back up here on the surface. And I want to build something at 0, 0. Because we're not going to be building on this ground here. We're actually going to be building floating in the air. With a block in place, just a little bit above the ground, we can go ahead and get started building. What I'm thinking is I'll have a central platform in the middle with a couple of arms extending off of it. Like this. And what I'll do is have each of the different arms have a different type of redstone creation on it. And so I'll go ahead and get started here with our central core. Not exactly sure how big I want it to be, but I do know that I want a little bit of a gap in the middle. Here we have the outline for our central core. Honestly, I think it's a little bit too big, so I'm going to make this a little bit smaller. So next up is the arms. I'm going to build them 5 blocks wide. And I'll do it with a fill command. Then we'll go all the way out to -100. So these will be, what, 95 blocks long? We'll make them out of white stained glass. Oh. Oh. Okay, I thought it just wasn't rendering in. There we go. Now on to the next one. All 4 pathways are now in place, and we can start decorating our central core here. I think I'll stick with the quartz theme that we have. We'll put some pillars up on each side with some overhang. Make these a little bit taller, and an end rod on top for light. Could be better, but we'll see where it goes. Still don't really know if I like it or not. I'll keep building. Yeah, I don't know if this is working. Alright, so I'm back at the drawing board. This is supposed to be a redstone or research facility, so maybe I should lean a bit more into that. Using maybe furnaces or blast furnaces, those could look good. Is the floor. This is certainly looking more mechanical. I think it's a step in the right direction. Now, still want to build those pillar type things, but I might make it on only one side. I'm going to use a bunch of redstone blocks to keep the mechanical feel. Don't know about the redstone lamp on top, but definitely looks better than it did before. So what should this side be? I'm planning to do 4 different categories of contraptions. We've got our mega projects, farms, just generic contraptions, and smaller circuits so we can use in other projects. So what did I say? This one's going to be the mega projects. And we can make it look fancy, just like that. Actually, I think that looks cool. Anyway, on to the next ones. So all of our signposts are now in place. Gonna add some more stuff, I think. Pistons here. That can be like guardrails. I think what I'll do for the different platforms is look like they're being emitted from this central core here. Not exactly sure how I want to do that though. How does that look? I just don't think that this theme is working. Despite several attempts, I still couldn't get it to look good. Maybe I'll try going back to the quartz. Alright, so here we are. I think maybe if I try adding some red accents, it might look good. Honestly, I don't think it looks terrible. So I'll keep going with it. After a couple of redesigns, I think I finally found a design that I actually like. So I'll go ahead and put in the signs now. Oh, really? You can't place signs on end rods? Okay, so this will be our mega projects. And I'll keep going with the rest of these. Now I'm going to add in some accent blocks, I think, to mark each of the different categories. Farms, we'll do the hay bale. That looks better. Mega projects with a diamond block. Contraptions, I think I'll just do a piston. Circuits, I'll put observer. There we go. I think our hub is almost all finished. The last thing that I want to do is add in a beacon. So I think I'll go with a diamond beacon. So why not? And there we go. We now have our beacon activated. My plan is to put each of the contraptions, or I guess projects, a few blocks away from the main pathways on each side. So we'll go maybe 5 blocks out and a couple blocks away. I can have like a little sign that tells what the project is about. I'll just build out a little ways and then we can do a test project. So for our test project, I think what I'm going to do, I'll just do a piston door. Something simple. I'm going to use quartz, I guess, for anything that's not part of the circuitry. Build out 5 blocks, something like this for the pressure plates, and the redstone underneath. There we go. Go ahead and put in our door itself, something like that. And then our pistons off to the side. Now I just gotta connect everything up. Go ahead and put up a sign. And that should be it. So let's go ahead and test it out. There we go. The door is functioning better than my staying on the platform. But nonetheless, there we have it. Our testing world is all finished up. And I think that'll be all for today. I do plan to build more creations in this world in future videos, but I think it's ready to go. See you in the next one.